Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the Information Purification Directives. We have created, for the first time in all history, a garden of pure ideology, where each worker may bloom, secure from the pests, obeying contradictory thoughts. Our unification of thoughts is more powerful a weapon than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people, with one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will bury them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
But then the breakthrough came. Marcus discovered the T-virus. Once injected, it would detect and repair damaged cells within the body. It was a miracle. The life of Alicia Marcus was saved. The T-virus had a myriad of applications, treating 1,000 different diseases. Overnight, it seemed a new era was dawning. A world without the fear of infection, sickness, or decay. But it was not to be. For the T-virus had certain unforeseen side effects.
We're here today, not just to talk about the future of this company. We're here to talk about its destiny. We're here to talk about the end of the world. We stand on the brink of Armageddon, diseases for which we have no cure. Fundamentalist states who call for our destruction, nuclear powers over which we have no control. And even if we navigate these dangerous waters, we face other, even more inevitable threats. Global warming will melt the polar ice caps within 80 years, flooding 90% of all habitable areas on Earth. Unchecked population growth will overtake food production in less than 50 years, leading to famine and war. This is not conjecture. This is fact. One way or another, our world is coming to an end. Now the question is, will we end with it?
What do you propose?
I propose that we end the world, but on our terms. An orchestrated apocalypse. One that will cleanse the Earth of its population but leave its infrastructure and resources intact. It's been done once before, with great success. The chosen few will ride out the storm, not in an ark as in the book of Genesis, but in safety, underground. And when it's over, we will emerge onto a cleansed Earth, one that we can then reboot in our image.
And just how do you intend to achieve this?
The means of our salvation are already at hand. I give to you the T-virus.
You released it deliberately.
Isaacs allowed the virus to escape. He murdered over 7 billion people. The last of the human settlements will fall. There will be no survivors.
It's been 97 years since a nuclear apocalypse killed everyone on Earth, leaving the planet simmering in radiation. Fortunately, there were survivors. 12 nations had operational space stations at the time of the bombs. There is now only the Ark, one station forged from the many. We're told the Earth needs another 100 years to become survivable again. 4 more space-locked generations and man can go home, back to the ground. The ground. That's the dream.
They say time is the greatest thief because it's forever stealing the past. First the details, then the memories, till all we have left are the distant echoes of what was. We've all heard the stories of how ambition gave rise to technologies that offered ease and comfort, but at the price of dependence and conflict. Of how the lights of civilization were scattered across the world, until the Great Flash sent everything dark. And of the surface wars that poisoned the Earth's atmosphere, forcing its survivors underground for hundreds of years. until they rose to rebuild and start anew. Here, in New Babel, where we all work in harmony. No one wants for food, or work, or sense of community. Regardless of your ancestry, age, or gender, everyone has a purpose.
For state, for community, for all. For state, for community, for all.
Some citizens work the land, cultivating and harvesting plant and insect life for medicinal purposes, as well as providing nourishment for the entire colony. While others work with those who transgress against the state to help rehabilitate them back into society. But the youth of New Babel have the most important duty of all. We train our whole lives so that we can honor our founders through performance in the city's most prestigious competition, the Exemplar. Our society strives to create a better future, while being ever mindful of the mistakes of the past. We may not remember, but we are all aware of the dangers of technology when used for personal benefit instead of the common good. This was the legacy of our founder, Gaia, who led the last of humanity out of darkness and into the light. And we all take comfort knowing that our leaders, the Tribunal, watch over us, while our protectors, the Authority, keep us safe and secure. The past is what we've been told, but the present is what we know. And someday, what you know will help shape future generations to come. Any questions?
Oh, sorry, I got a question. Now, what do you believe? I mean, do you believe in the things they tell you not to believe in, or do you not believe in the things they tell you not to believe in? I mean, I'm just saying vice versa, you know, because see, we are pushed on to certain things, and certain things are exposed to us. There's only certain information available, but what about the information that's not there, that's not available to you? That information, can you go get that information? You can. You know, it's not always the things that's in front of you. It's the things that's you don't see. You know. So the individuals, they put you into groups, because I see y'all got groups and everything like that. You know, now, do you think they're helping you, or are you helping them? Now, they're supposed to help you, but it's not the case. And the authority. I mean, truly, what is authority? You know. Now, what do you conform to? Are you a rebel, or are you a person that's just going to agree with whatever the authority says? Or are you a person that don't agree with the authority says, but just going to lay down and, you know, say, I'm going to live another day? I mean, you got different types of people, 3 types of people. Yeah. So, if an alien dropped in my yard right now, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, because see, the thing about it is that, you know, we hate what we can't conquer, we fear what we don't understand, you know. And I mean, I have an open mind. I don't write anything off, not necessarily believe in it, but I don't just say exclude it. I mean, could you believe that could happen to you at all? I'm just saying, because you on Earth, right? All right. So could you believe that someone's up there in space right now in that situation? Really? I mean, because we only believe what's in front of us. We only believe what's been taught to us, what's been told, what's on the news. But we don't take the time to really see, because our sight is there, truly. Now, we don't want to believe that our government could do anything like this. I mean, people out there in relationships, you know, they don't want to believe what's in front of them, that they're, you know, someone is treating them bad, or, you know, cheating on them and things of that nature, because they rather hide up under the covers, like, you know, when you were a kid and it's a monster in the closet, instead of running out the room or confronting it, you hide up under the covers. Like, I don't know what that's going to do, but truly, I'm just saying, you know, I don't put nothing past anything. Don't want to let, you know, hold you up, but so I tell you what, I'm going to come back on here a little bit later on. Until then, subscribe, share, like, hit the bell if you want notifications for new videos. Do all that. Love y'all.